And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Do we have stories for you? It is February 13th. It is let's just call it 10:15 p.m. Central Standard Time. We did not take a week off. However, we're about to get into that. But before we do that, Waylon, how we doing tonight?
Oh, doing good. Was doing good last week too. Too bad no one will ever know that. Uh, got
It's just all talk at this point, huh? People are
got
probably thinking we didn't even try to record it.
yeah. They're like, oh man, they already done fell off. They already gave up.
They're only a couple weeks
it
long.
it made me want to
Um,
give up. I ain't gonna lie, but we're
dude,
here. We
we're,
push on.
we are here. We're pushing on. As always, guys, we do appreciate y'all. We appreciate you listening. We appreciate all the feedback that we've been getting. Been getting a lot of feedback from y'all. We do appreciate that. It's been a lot of fun. We're gonna go ahead and just get straight into it. Just remember to follow us. We haven't really been posting on our TikTok as much, but we do think we might have something figured out there. That's just at Podigami on TikTok. Waylon just recently created a Facebook page for us. Is that correct, Waylon?
Yeah. I have to post more on there too. Been
Yeah,
slacking
we'll,
on
we'll
all
we'll get to it. We'll get to it.
What?
I know that the past week, I would call it the past couple of weeks, really had just been super busy. Unfortunate things have happened. We haven't been able to get around to it, but don't y'all worry, y'all sweet butts. We're gonna get right back to it. With that being said, let's go ahead and let's just start out with the unfortunate news of our Super Bowl week podcast not working out. I know we both have quite a lot to say, but Waylon, I'm just gonna go ahead and give you the floor to kind of start this out, kind of let the people know what happened, what didn't happen, that sort of thing. Take it
Well,
over.
I'll go ahead and I'll take most of the blame on this one. We were in person, like we said we were gonna be. Came over to your house, uh, got some freaking wing stop on the way there, had us some good food, hanging
We did.
out, and
Mm-hmm.
getting prepped and everything, and we were ready to go. Had a what I thought was a good podcast. Had a what I was just telling you before we started was my what kills me the most is how we spent forever trying to find a good background to put on the TV, which is like a Super Bowl matchup, helmets matchup thing. And that's where it kind of went wrong because we there was a glow or a glare or whatever off of a lot of the Patriots silver helmet. And I think at one point I changed the camera to a 4K resolution, and that's whenever the glow wasn't there. And then I didn't yeah, I think we for I've didn't even think about it, not it's like our this laptop isn't able to handle 4K resolution. Lo and behold, we get about an hour through it, it cuts off, we go back and look at it, and it's lagging the whole way through, and then at one point, we can't even watch it anymore, it's just not
I
even there
can't even
anymore,
watch
just
it.
black,
Yeah.
no audio, no video, so
And I
yeah,
I
it
think
was.
one of the more frustrating, I mean, there's a lot of frustrating things, don't get me wrong, but one of the more frustrating things was during that 1 hour of us recording, we weren't having any issues. Like
Yeah,
there wasn't any lagging happening, we were in the middle of the camera, everything was good, the audio sounded good. And then right around that 1 hour mark, we get some notification that pops up on the screen saying unknown error has occurred, recording has been stopped. So, of
yeah,
course, we started freaking out. Then we spent another couple hours trying to record like the last part of the video to combine it with the first part of the video, which we thought we had did. But then when we go back and look at it, the first video, we can't even watch it, and it was just a whole mess, man. And
yeah,
it's unfortunate because we had a lot of great things that we talked about, a lot of fun games that we played, um, some
yeah.
fun things that happened during those games, which unfortunately no one's going to be able to see now. But
We could have put out a
uh,
little 12-minute, video with no context. It's just the
Yeah,
last part of us, but that
it
would
would
just
not have
would
made
just
any sense. People would have been asking too many questions,
like, what are
that
these
sort of
guys
thing.
on?
So
Yeah.
it wasn't, I just, at the end of the day, I guess it just wasn't meant to be
Yeah.
honest. And it's unfortunate because we did spend a lot of time on the setup process, making sure we had the laptop plugged in, making sure that the camera was, we were in the middle of the camera, make sure the table was in the right spot,
Got
make sure the
some
chairs were in the right spot,
clip-on
all these different
mics.
things. Yeah, we bought some clip-on mics, which are fire, by the way,
Yeah.
which we are going to use again. But it just, I don't know. At the end of the day, it didn't work out.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of built up frustration from that. I know I've had a lot of questions in regards to where's that episode? I thought you guys were gonna record. Trust me, we tried, guys. It's not that we didn't try. We spent a lot of time. We didn't go to bed until shoot, it was like 4:30
Yeah.
probably,
Trying
and that
to
was after
get
we
it.
just decided to give up and we weren't going to be able to do it, even though we tried again the next day to kind of mess with it a little bit. But uh, yeah, man, it's unfortunate. But just kind of leading into that, into Super Bowl week, even though our pod didn't work, what did work was Seattle. Everything that Seattle did was working. Everything that the Patriots were doing were not working.
Yeah.
Final score 29-13. I'm doing it off the top of my head. I think
Mhm.
that's what
I
it
believe that is
was.
correct. Yes.
Yeah,
The
29-13. Drake May looked bad, man. He didn't look good. I know kind of leading up to that game personally, me and you were talking a lot and I was heavy on the Drake May train. He made me look stupid. But shout out to Sam Darnold, man. All the different teams that he's kind of been on, he finally got him one, which is great because it just goes to show that a lot of other NFL teams are kind of incompetent in regards to their QB play or being able to develop their QBs. Uh, I mean, shoot, shout out to Demarcus Lawrence, man. He called it. He left the Dallas Cowboys. His big thing was we're gonna win a Super Bowl in Seattle, and
yeah.
everyone, laughed. Everyone laughed at him, including myself. Hand up right here, first guy. Ha ha ha.
Accountability.
You
Yeah.
I didn't see it, but they were easily the best team in the NFL this year, and I think that showed on the field. What are your thoughts about the Super Bowl? Go ahead.
Yeah, it was interesting for sure. I I think it's pretty crazy that Sam Darnold was able to get him a Super Bowl so quickly, honestly, even.
Sure.
Um,
Yeah.
what if I would have asked you last year, which one would you thought happened first? Or which one would you thought was least likely to happen, even though they both happened? That Sam Darnold, because he wasn't on the Seahawks yet, was Sam Darnold would win a Super Bowl, or that Kenneth Walker would be a Super Bowl MVP.
Both of them, I would have said, get the hell out of here.
Yeah, yeah, I know. That's crazy,
However,
man.
I'm glad you brought up Kenneth Walker because I know we talked about him a couple episodes ago for a short period of time.
Hmm.
Good for him, man. I think that does go to kind of show you that Zach Charbonnet was kind of holding the full potential of Kenneth Walker back a little bit.
Yeah,
Now, I've been going through Twitter and all that and kind of reading some stuff from Seattle fans talking about, oh, this is why we saved Kenneth Walker during the season. That way we can unleash him in the playoffs. Don't lie to me.
get
The
out of
only
here,
reason
dude.
the only reason he played as much as he did is because Zach Charbonnet was hurt. If Zach Charbonnet was not hurt, the coaches would have done their little 60-40 BS that they should not be doing.
Yeah,
And Zach Charbonnet should not be that playing that much. But that's neither here or there. He played his butt off. He deserved the MVP. Shout out to Sam Darnold. Shout out to the city of Seattle. But also, sidebar, shame on the Seattle schools for not letting the students go to the parade as an excused absence. I don't know if you saw that.
I did
A
not see
bunch of the
that.
schools a bunch of schools were like, if you decide to go to the Super Bowl parade, it will be considered an unexcused absence. Man, come on, guys. How many times is your team going to make the Super Bowl if your name is not the Patriots
Yeah.
or the Chiefs? Like, let's be for real. Like, if that's my daughter or my son,
Bet. I guess he got an unexcused absence. Oh no.
charge all the unexcused absences you feel like you need to. They're not coming. We're going to go celebrate.
Yeah,
We're going to have fun.
absolutely.
So,
That's
but yeah,
crazy.
man, shout out to Sam Darnold. Shout out to Kenneth Walker. Um,
Shout out to
it was kind
Seattle's
of,
defense, man. I mean, I was looking
dude,
at
yeah,
I didn't realize until I was looking at the stats earlier that Drake May led the team in rushing in that game. I was like, that's crazy because Ramondre Stevenson and uh, Travion Henderson have been doing
great.
pretty
Been doing
good,
really
especially in
good.
the
That's
last half of the year, last couple of games
that's
of the
kind
season, and that's
that
just
was kind of
crazy
what
they
was
were able
kick.
to shut them down like that, man.
Their running game was very, honestly, really good throughout the entire year, except for pretty much the game that mattered the most,
Yeah,
which I I'm not saying Drake May doesn't deserve blame because he does and he's a quarterback, but the O line for the
yeah,
Patriots
6 sacks. I
didn't
mean, you can't give
didn't
that up. Easy.
help. Was it 6 or 7 sacks?
It was. Thank goodness
That's
thank goodness the listeners didn't have to see that at least. Uh, we it was 6. They said that they got 7 and tied the record for the most sacks in a Super Bowl, I think it was. But then they took the 7th away because they said that that last sack that was turned out to be an intercept. They thought it was a sack fumble that they returned for that touchdown at the fourth quarter, I think. Yeah, fourth quarter. That was it. Turned out to be an interception. So it wasn't a sack. So I
what's
think he has
uh
6.
what's the what's the what's the lineman's name for the Patriots? Is it Will Campbell?
Yeah.
I think it's that dude was getting beat like he stole something, man. That
Yeah.
they were attacking the hell out of him all game long, sending multiple blitzes, sending multiple stunts, just because as soon as they would do it, like it was immediate. Like they were in the backfield like right away. It wasn't like, oh, let me like do my swim move, let me do my rip move. No, it was set hut, and then Drake Mays basically getting
Yeah.
tackled right as he's getting the ball in his
Yeah,
hand.
immediately scrambled. Uh
I mean, good for the Patriots in general, just in like their O line in particular. They're very young, so hopefully for their sake, they can just kind of take the game and learn from it. But I don't think Seattle's going anywhere, man.
no.
I think they're gonna bring back the majority of their team.
I mean,
I guess we'll
eventually
see.
a championship team, no matter what sport it is, within 2 years things start falling apart. You guys start leaving. You can't keep everybody.
Because
And
then everybody's
yeah,
chasing the bag.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly, and it
yeah,
tends to happen. But
absolutely.
next year, I mean, I don't know what their free agency looks like in terms of the guys that are on the team currently right now, and who's up for contracts and who's not or whatever. But if they have pretty much the same team, they have. I mean, if Darnold could take him to the win a Super Bowl one year with them, he's good enough to do it another year. So
Yeah, it's always hard to win back-to-back championships, but
yeah,
they would definitely be a contender for sure.
yeah.
They would definitely be a contender. Speaking of contenders and speaking of quarterbacks that haven't been as successful, I wanted to ask you in regards to other quarterbacks not named Sam Darnold, which we got to be careful with our wording here. I guess we can say this. What QBs right now in the league, let's go ahead and just call them bust. They're not bust because they're in the league, but what QBs have not performed to the highest extent that might not necessarily be either a starter at this moment or they haven't been a starter at all that you could see in the next, call it 3 to 5 years, possibly doing a Sam Darnold and going to a team and winning a Super Bowl.
I was gonna say so. Basically, a quarterback that's been on the same Sam Darnold timeline of getting drafted by a team, starting there, and they don't start there anymore, whether it's for another team or they're benched or a team or you said also a quarterback that has been drafted by a team and hasn't gotten a chance to start yet?
Correct.
Okay. Um, no, man. I mean, I don't know. That's the easy answer that I think isn't quite Sam Darnold-ish. Uh,
I think we're gonna have the same one, but I'm gonna wait until see what you say.
it's too easy, so it's not gonna be my guy, but the easy one is Baker. That
Okay, that was who I was gonna say. Yeah,
yeah. Yeah,
but
that's the easy
yeah,
one. I mean, he's
I mean
already I mean,
it's
that was if it was 3 years ago, I think that's the answer. You can say Baker
that's the answer.
because
Sure,
he's, just starting out in Tampa Bay. He was, didn't, succeed in Cleveland, I guess you could say, or didn't take Cleveland anywhere, but who can? But, uh, now being at Tampa, I think he's already, shown that Cleveland was the problem, and he is, he is a really good quarterback, and it's pretty obvious to see by most people. I think that he's definitely capable of taking a team to the Super Bowl. So, other than that easy one, I'm gonna do a wild ball or I'm gonna do a crazy one. Uh, I was thinking, I was thinking, I don't like this pick at all. Because I was just going guys that were on the same Sam Darnold timeline, not really guys that have been drafted and not gotten a chance yet. And so, really, the main one that I thought of was Mac Jones,
I
but
have him on my list too. Yep,
yeah, but he's in San Francisco backing up Brock Purdy. I saw a thing earlier that they don't plan to trade him
get rid of
or
him.
release him or anything anytime soon. But you know, he's learning under Shanahan, one of the best offensive minds in the league, and maybe another year or something with them, maybe he has a chance, but I don't know if he'll ever get another chance to start or not. But the other one was Daniel Jones because of the year that
I
he
have him
had.
too. I have him too. Yeah,
Well, look, I
literally.
guess
But
let me go ahead and
I
let
wrote
you
down.
take over before I take all of your guys and you
No,
got.
you're good. You're good. I actually I have somebody else besides Daniel Jones that's more of a deeper pick. And it was kind of somebody that kind of showed out a little bit this year when the person in front of them got hurt,
Okay.
and that's Malik Willis.
Oh yeah.
Because mostly I say that I've seen him play with the Titans. He looked way better on the Packers than he did on the Titans. That's the first thing. Number two, I think he's in a contract year. So if I'm not mistaken, I do think he is going to be a free agent this season, and I can see a team maybe that needs like a bridge quarterback. Maybe they like draft like an early rookie or something that's not going to start, but they need somebody for maybe like a year or two. I think Malik Willis can kind of fit that mold.
Yeah.
Um,
I like
in
that.
in regards to maybe coming out of nowhere. A lot of it depends on what team they go to,
Yeah,
right? Like
exactly. That's the
if
thing. Like with Daniel Jones,
hypothetically,
I liked him having a chance in Indianapolis because they were such a good team this
right?
year. But then I looked up reports that I don't think he's going to be on the team next year. It seems like they're trying to find a replacement for him, and that I guess he's a free agent. I don't know. That's what it seemed like by the just skimming the headlines of articles I was looking at. But if he goes to a any other team, really, most other teams that are looking for a quarterback right now, uh, probably I wouldn't have him as a option for that. So it just depends. Like you said, depends on they got to go to a good. They got to go to a team that is just an average
Set up
quarterback
for
away.
success. Yeah, yeah, set up for success for sure,
Yeah.
for sure. So, the ones we named were, of course, Baker, Mac Jones, Daniel Jones, and Malik Willis.
Let me ask you what you
And
think of this. Is a name that I saw in there, and I feel like some people would say him, but I was never really high on, but I know a lot of people were. What would you, what do you think of Anthony Richardson? Were you one of the ones
um,
that were high on him whenever coming out of the draft?
I wasn't I wasn't high on him and I wasn't low on him. Because I do remember thinking he was, super athletic, which he is,
Yeah.
but he's not a great thrower of the ball. He doesn't process reads quickly. He needs a lot more development, I think. And then he also needs to be careful using those stretch bands so he doesn't freaking take himself out for however long that was because he just almost shot himself in the eye with one of those
Yeah.
stretch bands that you use, the elastic bands.
Yeah.
I guess he just let go of it during a pregame and it came up and hit him straight in the eye.
Honestly
And this
forgot
dude
about that. I forgot about that.
that
That's how why
this
he was
dude
out.
is he's he- my buddy whose dad works for the Colts. Like as soon as it happened, he sent a text to us, and we're like, "Oh no, you're joking, whatever, blah blah blah." Next thing you know, breaking news on like ESPN and
ESPN?
NFL
Yeah.
Network, Anthony Richardson is out for 6+ weeks because of a freaking crazy incident before the game. I had never seen anything like that
Yeah,
before.
that's wild.
Um, I
But
think he has potential, though. I don't know if he has, let's call it. I don't know if he has it, but I didn't think Sam Darnold had it either, and
yeah,
look where we are.
yeah.
So only time will tell. I think that's an interesting quarterback situation with the Colts to see what they do with Daniel Jones and if he comes back, and if he doesn't come back, what they do with Anthony Richardson, or if they go get another free agent quarterback or draft one, that sort of thing. Um, do you have anything else regarding those quarterbacks, Waylon, before we move on?
No, I think, no, I think that's it. That's all the quarterbacks that I think can get to a Super Bowl anytime soon, other than hopefully our very own our very own beloved Dakota Rain or Rain Dakota Prescott. Or
Gonna,
dang, am I
not
getting it
gonna hold
mixed up?
my
Is it
not.
Dakota Rain Prescott or Rain Dakota Prescott? I'm getting it mixed up now.
No, I think it's Dakota Rain. I
Dakota
think
Rain.
that's
That's
right.
what I thought.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
So
I'm not gonna get my hopes up on that. Definitely not getting my hopes up on that. But with that being said, Waylon, I know you got a game you want us to play, so I'm gonna go ahead and take it over, or give it to you. And
okay.
then in regards to the topic, if you don't have one already, we can kind of figure out one real quick
Just
if we need to do
off
so.
the dome. All right. I got one to get us started. And then from there we'll just have to go off the dome. I didn't want to come up with too many and me have the advantage of having the time to think on it. So
Sure,
okay,
sure.
so this is basically I'm sure anyone that has this TikTok or whatever probably seen this one. It's like I can name more. We come up with a topic and we we one of us will start off saying I can name this many of that topic, and then the next can either say I can name this many more than that, or I can name this many and a higher number, or you say cap. Uh, do it then, and you get to prove
I have to
yourself.
go ahead and start naming
Yeah,
whatever that topic is. I got you.
and we'll
I got you.
do 45 seconds, I guess, to
Okay.
if you have to name it, then you get 45 seconds to name those. So yeah, that's about it. We'll start off with
Let me get a piece of paper. Hold
okay,
on.
I got you.
No, I'm ready. I got it. I got it.
Well,
We're good. We're
yeah,
good. We're good.
so this first one, this goes off of I don't know about you, but which the bar is very low for this. It's not set high at all. But I've been watching more Winter Olympics than I ever have in my life. Which, like, again, bar is very low there because I've probably never watched any Winter Olympics in my life. So, but I've watched a couple of times this week, not very many. I was just watching it before we started this, actually watching women's curling, and I was actually very, uh, I was into it.
Do it.
I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
hey,
Yeah.
fucking like, hard, hard, hard. Like, yeah, I'm fucking hard. But all right, so this first
Uh,
topic on that note, this first topic is Winter Olympic sports. I'll let you start it off, and you tell me how many you think you can name.
I can name 5.
Ooh, man, you said you going high. Oh man, that's tough. Okay, I'm gonna say I think I can name 7.
That's kind of the sweet spot, I think.
It is. It is.
All right, let me hear you name
Ah,
7.
crap, you called my bluff, dude. Damn it.
And I got me
All
a
right.
pen to write this down.
All right.
All right.
I'm gonna you got here, I got it on my phone right here. You may start it. The timer.
Sorry, I got you here. Hold on.
You got it on your
What did
phone.
we say?
45 seconds.
45 seconds?
Yeah.
Okay. I
You got
got
it?
it.
Okay.
Do you want me to like hold it right here so you can see it?
Yeah, I guess so. That would actually help.
Okay.
All
All
right.
right. I'm gonna try to do that and write at the same time, okay?
Okay, so I gotta do 7, right?
7.
All
All right.
right.
You ready?
Yeah. And
Ready, set, go.
curling. Uh
Okay.
uh what is the ice dancing? I know I've heard that one.
Okay.
Bobsledding. Um s- uh what is it? Ice racing or speed racing or skate racing, something like that. I don't know. Hopefully that one's right. Hockey. Um, oh, let's see. What am I missing? This skis. I just can't. I don't know the specific ones. Ski jumping. I don't
You
know.
got 3 seconds.
And
Time.
snowboarding. God,
Uh,
snowboarding.
I,
Damn it! How did I not think of that one? I think I got. It could be 5, it could be 6. I don't know if 2 of those that I said
I'm
were
just not. I'm
actual
not
the
sure
names.
about skate racing. Is that just where they're just racing on skates and
I
they're just
was
going in a
I
circle?
was watching it the other day, but I don't know if that's I don't know what the I think it's like ice racing or yeah, they're just going around in a circle, uh,
So
2
you said
people skating, racing.
you said curling, ice dancing, bobsledding, skate racing. I'll give it to you. Hockey, and then
Then, what is the last thing I said?
I wrote down skins, but then I stopped writing.
Skid. Oh, uh, I think I was trying
Second
to
to
think
last
of
one.
I think I said ski jumps or something like but
Oh,
that's
ski jumping,
definitely not an event. I mean, it's an
and then
event, but that's definitely not the
snowboarding.
name of it. Yeah.
So I'll give you 6.
Alright,
6 instead of 7.
I'll take it. Well, I lost, but that's alright. Damn.
All right, that was a
Alright.
good try though. I that was tough. That was tough.
Okay.
Um,
You got a topic off the dome?
let's do. Hmm.
I think I got one.
Kind of do one. I mean, I think you know too much about that one. I wouldn't know much. Let's do. Since I know we're not the biggest basketball fans, let's do NBA basketball teams.
Okay. Alright, you want me to start this one?
All right, go ahead and give me your number.
I think I can name 10.
I think I can do 15.
I think I could do how many teams are there? 31?
30?
I think yeah, I think it's 30 or
I
31.
think
I think I can do 17.
I think I can
Mm,
do 18.
8. Ooh, one up at me, huh? What is this fucking The Price is Right? Uh, um, all right. I think I could do more,
All
but
right,
I'm pretty sure I'm gonna crack under pressure and blank. So let's go ahead and hear them from you. Let's hear 18. What was it? 18? 18 from you.
Lee. Okay.
Let
You're
me
gonna have
get
to try
the
to. Are you
time.
gonna write these down when I start rambling them off?
I'm not writing down the words, but I am 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm keeping
Okay,
tally
fair
marks or
enough.
whatever.
Fair
Alright,
enough. On you.
alright.
You let me know when to go.
Okay. Ready, set, go.
Dallas Mavericks, Phoenix Suns, Houston Rockets, San Antonio Spurs, Golden State Warriors, Sacramento Kings. We have Brooklyn Nets, New York Knicks, Boston Celtics. We have Miami Heat, Orlando Magic, Minnesota Timberwolves, Detroit Pistons, um, Oklahoma City Thunder. We have Memphis Grizzlies, Atlanta Hawks, Utah Jazz, and I need one more.
Yep.
Supersonics. No, no, no,
2
no, no,
seconds,
no,
1 second.
no.
Oh, that's 45. Oh,
Was
man.
that
Damn it.
17?
Yes.
Dude, I folded, bro.
Damn,
I
I
was
can't
on a
that's like he's
roll. I
got it.
was on
He's
a
got
roll. Damn it.
That's crazy.
Son.
I was like, "Oh, man, you're on the last one for, like,
Oh, the 76ers,
5
bro.
seconds."
How
Oh,
I was trying
damn
to
it.
go, I was trying to do like, okay, I did like South, I did West, then I started going over East, I did a little Southeast. All right, well, we both missed it by one.
Yep, that was pretty good. You wanna do
You
one
want to
more?
one more?
One
One
more.
more.
Alright. Let's see. You got anything? I was thinking, hmm, man, I don't know.
You want
I
to
was
do previous Dallas Cowboys quarterbacks or current?
okay. That could be pretty good. I like that.
I think we can get away with that one.
Yeah.
Um,
So I'll probably blank
I
on there too.
can name six,
Ooh, name 6. I'll name 7.
and it can be any quarterback that's played quarterback for the Cowboys, right?
We talking backups or we talking
Yeah, it
starters?
could be backups or starters.
Okay.
Well,
I
that's
mean,
what I'm
yeah.
asking.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so then in that case, I can name 10.
I can name 11. You know, I'll say 12. I don't want to keep on just one upping you. That's boring. I'll do 12.
12 and 45 seconds. 120. Okay, name 12.
Damn. All right. The tough part isn't thinking of them. It's thinking of them in 45 seconds. All right. Okay. You got the timer?
You ready? Yep,
Yeah.
you ready? All right, ready, set, go.
Dak, Joe Milton, Kellen Moore, uh, Brandon Whedon, right?
What a pool. What a
Yeah.
pool.
Um,
Yep,
I'll go Troy Aikman, Tony Romo, um, Drew Bledsoe,
nice.
Roger Staubach,
Very good.
um, oh shit, Quincy Carter,
Oh my God, what a name. Okay,
um,
got 10 seconds.
uh, damn.
You need three more.
Oh, gosh dang it.
Time.
God dang it, dude. Why am I drawing a freaking blank on his name?
You had nine.
Who is the
You
freaking
did Dak, Milton, Kellen Moore, Brandon Whedon, Troy Aikman, Tony Romo, Drew Bledsoe, Roger Staubach, Quincy Carter. I thought you might have said Cooper Rush.
Oh my gosh, how did I not think of Cooper Rush? Give me
Cooper
2 more to
Rush.
fill it out.
Cooper Rush, and then you could have did God, the Cowboys have had some bad quarterbacks back in the day.
I
Um
was trying to think of freaking damn, I still can't his name is on the Trey Lance. That's the name I was trying to freaking say there at the
there you
end.
go. That's a
Uh
good one.
And then
Trying to think more recently.
could have
Hmm.
said Andy Dalton.
Yeah,
Damn,
there you
dude.
go.
Yeah,
There you
well,
go.
what could have been? Ugh.
What shoulda, coulda, woulda, huh? Shoulda,
That
coulda, woulda.
was fun though. That was
That
fun.
was fun though. That was a good one. That
Yeah,
was a good one. That
let's
was a
play that
good
one
one.
again.
We'll come back to that one and we'll do that one again. But speaking of the Cowboys, let's
Yeah.
go ahead and go into I don't know what we're gonna call this. Let's talk about the Cowboys and their personnel, and kind of what we're expecting in the draft, what positions we're kind of looking at, and maybe throw some names out there in regards to the prospects that they could take. So do you have somewhere you want to start here, Waylon? I know we can kind of jump wherever we want, but I'll
Before
let you kind of
we,
pick and choose where you want to go. Go ahead.
yeah, and say before we get to the defensive side of the ball, which I think is where we'll start getting into free agency and draft picks and all that type of stuff. Um, on the offensive side, I think first of all, well, actually, you know what? I was thinking earlier, who would you want to be who would you like as a number three? But I actually would love Ryan Flournoy. He was really awesome. So I'm good with wide
Any
receivers. We didn't even get to touch on them.
anybody not named Jalen Tolbert
Yeah,
or Terrence
exactly.
Williams?
Yeah. Uh, okay, but for the running back, Javonte Williams, you letting him walk or
A lot of that is gonna for me, it's gonna depend on the price tag. Everything I've kind of been hearing is right around like the 8.5 to $9.5 million a year range. I think I'm okay with that number. Um, it's kind of tough. He's not gonna give you the big play. Like he's not gonna break, a 60-yard, a 70-yard touchdown. That's not really his game.
yeah.
But he's gonna get you 5, 6, 7 yards of carry pretty consistently. I like Javante. I
He's
don't
gonna get
think.
you 4 extra yards on something that should have been a tackle for a loss. That dude,
Sure,
he's fucking
sure.
tough, dude. He's fucking tough.
Absolutely. He's definitely a tough runner. Uh, you know, I don't mind bringing him back. I think the price tag has to be right, especially with the unknown of Pickens. I mean, I know they're franchise tagging him, but I don't think you can give Pickens a contract. You've already paid Dak, you've already paid CD, and then you can't come around and pay, Javante $10+ million when the worst defense in the league still needs a lot of help.
Yeah.
You have to put money there. Like that's just the fact. But if you can get Javante for 8, 9, 9.5, I'm down with that. I'm cool with that.
The bad thing is, usually Cowboys, as a Cowboys fan, you think just put anyone back there behind a good old line. Anyone back there can get you 1,000 yard rushing season, but it's not the case anymore because this O line isn't good enough to carry a average running back or below average running back to a good
Sure.
season. So I think you got to have that tough, hard running and good consistent quarterback or running back there because I don't know. I think if you let Javante walk and you go with Jaden Blue and Malik Davis or not Malik Davis, uh, yeah, like, what's the other running back's name? The other backup?
Phil Maffa?
No, not Phil Moffa. Well, it might be Phil Moffa, but no, it was the smaller guy.
Yeah, Malik Davis.
It
That's
is
right.
Malik Okay, yeah.
It
Oh,
is
yeah. I
Malik
was
Davis. Yeah.
thinking okay, never mind. I was getting mixed up with something else. Okay, so yeah. I don't know. And let me unless they could bring in another running back off free agency, but you know, I don't know.
I don't know.
I
I
think
don't
they
know who
have
you.
to have someone as good. I think you have to have a guy back there because you can't open up the passing game, which is your bread and butter, without. having a threat back there
Run
behind that.
game. Yeah, absolutely. And you mentioned something about free agency and like what they would do in free agency. I don't think you're getting anything in free agency.
That's better
What
than
that's not necessarily to say that they wouldn't be better, but the value.
yeah, that's what I
Because you're
mean. Yeah,
probably
price wise.
if you go free agency, you're probably going to be paying more than what you would be paying Javante, is my
Yeah,
guess. Um, but I guess we'll wait and see. Uh, I know Jeremiah Love. Are you familiar with him
yeah,
out of Notre Dame? Yeah.
yeah.
So he's one of the bigger uh, running back prospects to come out in quite some time. I remember what pick did the Cowboys have when they took Zeke? I don't remember.
Four.
It was yeah. I don't need that to happen. We don't
Yeah.
need that.
Well,
Don't take a running back that high.
I've seen some mocks of him going like 6 or something like that to the Raiders, I think, or not to the Raiders. They have a GT. They're going 6 to someone. I forget who was picking, but they have him like
I've been
going
seeing a
before. I think Ashton GNT went like 9 or something like that last year, and I think they have
I
most of
think
the drafts have him
I,
going before that.
I think you've been seeing him go to the Saints. I
That is
think
who it
is a
was.
team.
That is who it
Yeah,
was.
yeah,
You're
because
right.
I've been seeing that a lot too.
Yeah,
Um, Time will tell. I guess we'll see. That'll be fun. I mean, if he was to go to the Saints, they have a good little young core, and they were able to show some people this year that even though Tyler Shuck surprised a lot of people.
yeah,
Um, Good for Kellen Moore's the head coach there, right?
yeah. That
I'm
is
not
awesome.
okay. Yeah, like
I'm
good for him. I think they still have a couple more years, but uh, just in regards to the original topic here, in regards to the running back, I think they should just go ahead and sign Javante. I think he's going to be the best value that you can get at least this year, maybe like a 2 or 3 year contract, and I think you roll with that and see what you can get.
Yeah, restructure some contracts, make it work. Deal with the Pickens thing next year after the tag is over, and I don't know, figure it out like they always, well, not like they always do, but do what they got to
That
do
part.
to get into the season, I guess. But now, more importantly, moving to the real problem, the defensive side of the ball. I mean, we could talk about the O line, but there ain't really much to talk about there. I think. Um, Really love to get rid of Terrence Steele. I
Me
hate
too,
Terrence
man.
Steele so much, but I was listening to sports radio earlier today, and they had a Cowboys beat reporter on and saying that from what he's hearing, doesn't sound like there's any plans to get rid of Steele, which really sucks. I don't see why. I'm so tired of having to watch that guy freaking watch guys run by him, dude. I can't. I
False starts,
Yes,
all
man.
the above, all the
But
above.
I don't know. They'll be good enough, I think. But as far as the defensive side of the ball, let's start with. You want to start with free agency, or you want to start with the draft?
You go ahead if you want. Let's start with free agency and you take it over, my
Free
friend.
agency.
I
All
have
right.
more for myself. For myself, I have more prospect focused. But if you have some free agency, go right ahead.
Well, I think one of the I didn't get a lot because there's a lot of free agents, but one thing I did write down for the Cowboys in their own free agency on the defensive side of the ball. Only one I care about them re-signing as a free agent is Jadeveon Clowney.
Yeah,
I liked him a lot. Didn't like him before he came to us. Thought he was the only good one of the only good things about the defense last year. I think if you get a young pass rusher on the other side of him, hopefully in the draft, that just makes things even better for him. He was able to do what he was able to do last year without that, someone on the other side uh, taking bodies away from him or whatever. And so I wouldn't mind keeping him. He made I think I saw he made like 3.45 mil last year, so that would probably up. maybe
he
five,
making more
six,
than that
six.
this next year.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I don't know how much.
Seven.
It's
I
uh,
gotta get that in there
yeah,
anytime I
you do.
can.
I know it's a STEM. I know.
No, but
Uh, I don't know. I don't know how much of
speaking of
it, but
speaking of D line, someone that he was a rookie, so I'm gonna give him some time to develop. But he was a little disappointing from what I was hearing in regards to sports talk and his draft outlook and stuff. Was Ezeraku,
yeah,
Donovan Ezeraku. Um, I was expecting, maybe 5, 6 sacks or something like that. I think he had one, maybe two.
yeah.
Uh, so I am kind of curious to see. I don't think they're giving up on him by any means, but I am kind of curious to see how he develops, what he looks like this next upcoming year. Um, but I do think, going back to your original point, I do think that defensive end is one of the higher needs on the team. Uh, Honestly, if you were to ask me, I will just tell you anything on the defense is cool with me. I don't. I, Give me the best player available on defense at 12 and at 20, or whatever the pick is. Or if you're not going to take a defensive player at either one of those positions, you trade back and get more picks, and you do the same thing at those picks. Uh, but I do think we also need. I think out of all the positions on defense, linebacker is my biggest concern. But you do also need probably another corner, maybe two, and then you also need another pass rusher, maybe two. But I do think, man, I'm almost. I don't really like drafting for need, Waylon, but I think we're gonna have to really consider. And I know a lot of Dallas fans. We've talked about it ourselves. We're really high on Caleb Downs, the safety from Ohio State. But I just looking at the way like these mock drafts are and they're just mock drafts, right? So these don't really mean anything, but
He's not
I
falling to
do
us.
think I think he's too good of a player.
Yeah,
I don't I think someone's gonna take him top 10,
yeah,
which a lot of people will tell you, oh, you shouldn't take a safety top 10, whatever, blah blah blah. I don't care. He's cold. He is a
yeah,
great freaking player. He can do everything. You don't have anybody on the Cowboys right now that is even close. Like he would be a day one starter. You draft him, he's starting
yeah.
immediately. Malik Hooker, get out of my face. I don't care. I don't need you on my team
Yeah.
anymore. I would love that. If he's there at 12, that's my pick. If we're not going in that direction, I would like to do either Stoney Styles, who
Yeah,
was the middle linebacker from Ohio State.
that's one
I
I've
would
seen the
really like
most.
him. And then the other one was Give me just a second. I have my list right here. Oh, Arvell Reese, the other linebacker from Ohio State.
Yeah,
So they're both ranked somewhere between like 5 and 12 in regards to like their overall and combine all the prospects overall. Like Arvell Reese is ranked number 5. Sony Styles is ranked 11 or 12, depending on where you look. So I do think both of those guys are options at 12. If you could tell me we get one at 12 and one at 20, I'm all on board with that too. I just think that the Cowboys need so much, man. And we've talked about it too. I'm on team trade back, so maybe you get one at 12, maybe you trade 20, you get an extra second rounder, maybe an extra fourth rounder. Then you go draft like a safety and a DN with those picks. You have to start building that defense. Uh I do like a couple of safeties. Oh, there we go. It fixed itself. Look at that.
there we go.
Where I do need at least one, possibly two safeties in the draft though. So that's a must. And I need
Yeah,
at least one, possibly two linebackers. So however they want to go about doing that is cool with me. Uh
you know,
I just need them I need them to attack the defense. That's basically as straightforward as it's gonna get there.
what would you think about if we got Sony Styles at 12? I saw in the free agency pool that uh, Bobby Wagner from the Commanders is a free agent. Um,
Old man. What is he? 38?
he's pretty old, but see, I think it said, see, it was like 8 mil. See, I think I thought I wrote down his PFF grade, but I guess I didn't. Maybe the one that I was thinking of. Well, probably he was up there. His PFF grade was pretty. All of them were still pretty crazy. Obviously, he had a pretty good year last year with the Commanders. If you had someone like him, or there's also Devin Bush coming from the Browns. PFF had him number 8 overall as a free agent. Made 12 million last
Also,
year.
I like Devin Bush. I also like Devin Lloyd from
Yeah,
the Jaguars as well.
yeah,
I just don't know. I don't know how much either one of those guys is going to cost. But
yeah.
if you can get me Styles and then get me one of those guys
And
to kind
veteran,
of,
a veteran that can teach,
yeah,
especially someone like Bobby Wagner,
absolutely.
have him freaking teaching your young guy how to wreck the NFL. I mean, that'd be great. Um, but yeah, I think I've completely sold on picking someone at 20 now. I think you just need too much. Getting 2 guys in the first and not having a second and third rounder is not going to do anything for us next year.
Tough. It's tough,
It's,
man. It's
yeah, it
tough.
doesn't matter how good, how much better. I mean, and I've heard people say that you know, the there's not that big of a drop off from 20 to say, uh, you know, 45 or whatever. The skill barrier isn't really there from pick 20 to pick 45. If you were to trade back, someone in the second round really wants that guy that's already picked in the first round, really wants that guy at 20. They give you, maybe their second round pick and maybe 2 seconds and a third or something like that. I mean, I would take that all day.
All
Because I
day.
mean, go get
All
Jacob
day.
Rodriguez too. Maybe then you don't have to worry about getting the free agent. I
I
would
don't
love.
I don't understand why he's falling.
I don't either,
I don't
dude.
get that.
They're
Like
saying
teams are like,
high
oh,
second, third round, and like
dude,
this.
he would be a well. This doesn't mean a lot, but he would be a starter for the Cowboys.
Yeah,
He would be an
absolutely.
immediate starter for the Cowboys.
He was like what?
So
Maybe we're biased. Maybe we heard more living in Texas, but I heard more about him than a lot of other college football players last year.
sure,
So I'm surprised that
sure.
he's fallen too. But yeah, man, I agree. I mean, you get too many holes to fill. Even if I mean those second, third rounders, uh, you know, they could bust or they could be first year starters, and that's what you need right now.
Yeah, but
You need
you
guys
just
to.
need dart throws.
Yeah,
You need dart
exactly,
throws right now at this
exactly.
point. All right, man. Well, good talk there. Good talk. Let's go ahead and move on to our buy sell for this week. We've had a couple of weeks to kind of formulate some stuff. If you don't mind, I will go ahead and go first here because I do have something that I kind of want to get off my chest a little bit.
Be my guest.
So I'm gonna do my sell this week, and tell me if this name rings a bell to you. It might not, but I'm gonna say this. The name that I'm gonna give you, Waylon, is Eileen Gu. Eileen Gu. Does that name
No,
ring a bell at all?
no,
Okay,
not
and
at
that's
all.
okay because it's probably not gonna ring up. Everyone's like, "Awesome, what the hell are you talking about?" Fair enough. Let me explain. Okay, Eileen Gu. She is in the Olympics. She is a freestyle skier. Okay. She is a part of China. Her mom was born in China, and I believe her father was born in the US, but she was also born in the US. So years ago, she was a part of the US Olympic team. Okay. In 2019, she made the decision to go compete with China instead of US. Cool, no problem with that. You have dual citizenship, whatever.
Yeah,
Be my guest. No problem. This is where my problem lies, and this is my set. Please listen closely. She has competed. This has already happened. She competed in an event. I want to say she probably got second or third. I don't remember. but my cell is her interview. Let me explain. In her interview, she's going on about, oh, I'm happy, I'm able to get this. I'm happy I was able to do that. But she said, I quote, I feel more pressure because I'm competing for two countries. Pause. Bitch, no, you're not.
You're not gonna.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you.
You made the decision in 2019, which is cool. I'm cool with that. If you have dual citizenship, sidebar, we see this in the World Baseball Classic. If someone has U.S. citizenship, also has Puerto Rico citizenship, they can choose what team they want to play
Yeah,
for. Perfectly fine. No problem.
yeah,
But don't mess me with that bullshit, man.
yeah,
Don't come over here. Oh, I'm competing for two countries. I have two countries on your back. No, you don't. No, you don't. You have one country that you are competing for, and that is China. Don't give me this, oh, I'm competing for the US. Those are my people. You might have people, you might have family in the US. Cool. That's perfectly fine. But don't tell me you're playing for the US. You don't have USA across the chest. You have a freaking Republic of China, whatever you want to call it, the red flag with the yellow star. Nah, mess me with that, man. I don't want to hear this younger generation just pisses me
yeah.
off,
I know,
man. They're
man.
so
I
damn
know.
entitled.
Yeah, I
Oh, it's
know.
oh I need to be looked at this way. I want people to cheer for me like this. Oh, I used to be an American, but now I represent China, but America should still cheer for me. No,
Yeah,
go get out of here.
you left
Mess me with
us.
that. That's myself.
You left
That
us.
is
We're leaving
myself.
you.
You left us. It was your choice. It
Yeah,
wasn't our choice. Your choice.
yeah.
So don't be asking for forgiveness and I want USA to no. Sorry.
No,
Selling hard, hard,
hard.
hard.
I'm selling with you on that one. Yeah, absolutely. Not my freestyle skier. Not mine.
Not my freestyle
Not my
skill.
freestyle skier. All right,
All right,
that's a
man.
pretty
That
good
was
one. I
myself
like
for the
that.
week.
I love that. I love
What
that. Okay,
what do you have?
I'm gonna do my buy first. And this is a little. I'm going a little off of what a normal buy sell would be because I am literally buying a new TV. Let me tell you why. Uh, our TV in our bedroom went out.
This is news to me.
The backlight of it went out. You can
Okay.
still, if you get very close to it, you can see like the Roku apps a little bit, very vague, very vaguely if you get very close. But it's just all black.
Okay.
Anyways, um, the way it works in our household, usually me and Warren, or just me, whatever, are watching sports or TV in the living room on like a free night, a free weeknight or whatever. Kayla will be watching her shows in our bedroom, uh, which is just the way I like it. I like to chill on the couch. I don't like to go to if I lay down on the bed too long, then it makes it harder for me to go to sleep. So I don't like to lay in the bed. I like to lay in the couch and watch TV. Um, But since the TV went out and missed me with that whole uh, watch TV together, no, we have two completely different tastes in what entertainment
Yep.
is, and
Yep. Yep. Yep.
and so for the past week, I've been having, which I'm not gonna lie, I've gotten invested in a couple episodes, but for the last week, I've been having to watch Love Is Blind on my living room
Oh
TV,
no.
and
Okay.
it's not something I'm enjoying. I think I'm probably gonna go out tomorrow and buy a
You need
new.
that TV
Yeah, I need that TV
ASAP.
ASAP because I mean, luckily there's no sports on right now. Luckily, there's
Yeah,
absolutely
it's a
nothing to watch.
yeah,
So
there's a it's a weird spot in the year of the sports calendar we're kind of in right
yeah,
now. So I hear
yeah,
you.
it
I
came at
hear
a
you.
good time. But yeah, so and on top of that, the have to go buy a new TV, and I'm gonna have to call a freaking uh, appliance technician to come out here because our freaking washer is doing this stupid thing where it thinks it's got water in it when it doesn't. It just sits there after a cycle. That thing's just freaking draining for an hour after the cycle is done. So
What what
adulting is happening hard right now over here.
it sucks, right?
Yeah, it's a good time. Good time.
Um, I have one quick buy, and you know about this, but I didn't tell you I was going to do this. So, for those that are listening, I'm not going to go into detail as to who I work for or anything like that. I work for a rental company, a rental car company. Okay. As you may know, in rental cars, people leave stuff behind all the time. A lot of times it's sunglasses, maybe some jewelry, maybe a phone, stuff like that. However, in this particular case, we had a car get repoed into our location that had a bunch of lost and found items in it. Okay. And the rule is after 30 days, if you claim something, you have to wait 30 days to give the original customer time to claim it, ask for it back, that sort of thing. Well, I was able to go and find our golf bag, great golf bag, great clubs, full set of clubs, golf balls, rangefinder, speaker, towels, tees, you name it, the
That's
whole nine
crazy,
yards.
dude. Fuck you,
This
dude.
happened this happened over a month ago, by the way, where I found it.
Yeah.
So just a couple days ago, that 30-day mark passed. So guess who has a brand new set of golf clubs?
Hell
This
yeah.
guy.
Hell yeah. And you didn't even
This
say
guy right here.
the craziest part.
Which was
What
what?
happened before you got those golf clubs?
Oh, people don't need to know that.
No, I think it's very
No, okay,
relevant.
okay. You're right. You're right. You're
It's
right. It is
very
very
relevant.
relevant because so the day before
It's
I
just
was
crazy
given the
how
golf clubs.
things just work out for you like that. That's good for
Right,
you.
right. So I'm glad you did bring this up. So the day before I actually was given the golf clubs officially, me and me and my buddy Martin went golfing and I lost my gap wedge. So after the round, I went to the place where you go check in. I don't know, the pro shop.
Pro shop.
Sorry, was blanking. Went to the pro shop, gave him my name, my phone number. Hey, this is what I'm looking for. No one's called me, by the way, so that thing is gone.
Golly.
So gap wedge. Honestly, for those that y'all don't know, I use my gap wedge a
A
lot.
lot. Yeah.
It's a it's a club that I use all the time, etc. Very next day, I go in, they call me, hey, Austin, we have something for you. I go over there, hand me this bag. Of course, I'm ecstatic because I know I just lost a gap wedge. So the first thing I'm looking for is, does it have a gap wedge? It does have a gap wedge, by the way. So I have a gap wedge. Then I'm going through it. It has a 56 degree. Let's go. Don't have a 56 degree. I do now.
Hell
And then
yeah.
it has a 5 iron, which I don't have a 5 iron. I don't really care for that. I hit a
Yeah.
hybrid,
Yeah.
whatever. And then,
Same.
but the putter though, the putter's the other thing I'm very excited
Very
about.
nice.
The the putter, I think brand new runs about $200, give or
Hell
take.
yeah.
It's used, so it's not going to be quite 200, but
Yeah.
it has a
That's
grip on it. Beautiful looking putter. It's a men's putter, so it fits my length perfectly. I'm excited to finally get to use it. So sooner rather than later, me and you got to schedule a tea time so I could test out these bad
hell
boys.
yeah. Hell yeah. That sounds good. No, it's I can't believe it, dude. I've never seen such luck in my life. You
Blessing in
text
disguise,
me
ain't it?
saying
Blessing in disguise.
text me about your round and he said, "Oh, I lost my gap wedge." And then like 3 hours later, I'm getting a picture from you of a full bag of golf clubs.
Golf clubs.
Oh, we're good. We're good. Never
Yep, we're
mind.
all good. I don't gotta go buy nothing. I don't gotta go buy nothing.
What the hell?
Do you have a cell?
So, mine's gonna be very quick. Uh,
Okay.
I think I realized. Let's see. Last, well, Warren just started up baseball. He played baseball before, but it was just co-ed t-ball team. He's never really played like real baseball where you're actually learning anything. Other than going out there and just getting cute laughs and stuff like that, getting cute moments. And so this this week on Tuesday and Thursday, he had practice. Uh, Tuesday, sucked, dude. I was just standing in the bleachers or sitting in the bleachers, but I get up and I just get up and walk around, or I'll go to the fence by where he is, because we work on stuff outside of you know him practicing with his team, and so I'll remind him stuff or whatever that that we worked on, and but most of the time I'm getting up and walking. I can't stand to just to sit there, and but I've done the coaching thing before, the head coaching thing, and I probably won't ever do it again. It's too much. I don't get to focus on watching my kid play and cheering him
You have to
on,
focus on
and
everybody else. Yep.
yeah, and
Yep.
it's
Yep.
too much worrying about what I just want to worry about making helping Warren out and being there for him and watching him. But I said I'm focused on what the other parents are thinking when we're losing
Yeah.
10 straight or whatever. But
Especially at that age, it's tough.
yeah,
It's
I
tough
mean,
at that age.
he played whenever he played 2 years ago, that co-ed T-ball season. Parents were going nuts then, dude. So I couldn't even imagine coaching now. But I did sign up to be an assistant coach. So on yesterday, on Thursday, I was, I'd already told the coach, if you need any help, let me know. So I was kind of just chilling in the bleachers again, kind of walking around again. Then I go back to sit down, and they're like, "Hey man, come on out here on the field and help us out." I was like, "Fuck yeah, dude! I'm so bored. I'm bored out of my mind right now. Hell yeah!" Yeah,
Nice.
I'm just standing on the baseball field, just was much better
Whatever,
than just
whatever they needed, huh? You were
yeah.
there
I
to
was
help.
just sitting there. They were having kids come up and bat, and had kids, at different positions in the infield, and I was just standing there at third base, just telling third baseman what to do when to get if the ball hit to him and stuff. But I was like, that was so much better than just sitting there. So I'm buying hard
I
on
bet.
assistant coaching. It's the perfect gig. It's the perfect gig.
Because you don't have all the
None
responsibility.
of the responsibility. I don't have to focus that hard on every kid, and so I can still
Right.
focus on my kid and enjoy the game. But I get to be out there instead of sitting in the bleachers, bored out of my mind. So
I hear
I
that.
realized that
Great
last
buy.
night. Yeah.
That's a great buy. That's a great buy. All right. Well, let's go ahead and move on to the last thing here, Waylon, and let's do our draft. Not everybody's going to be familiar with this, and that's okay. But we're going to be drafting YouTube golfers. YouTube golfers. And there is one in particular that I'm curious about, and I'm pretty sure you're going to say them.
I was
As
gonna
to
say
if
we
you
might have
consider.
to rock paper scissors for the first pick, because I'm positive we're gonna go for the same guy at number one. I'm pretty
Okay.
positive. Maybe I'm wrong. Sorry, you ready?
You
You
want to
want
go
to go
ahead and
now?
do
All
it?
right, one time.
Just one time?
Yeah, one time. Ready?
1, 2, 3, shoot.
1, 2, 3, shoot. Ready?
Okay.
Rock. Wait. Oh, we're behind though. All right, just go.
One,
Ready?
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
1,
Two,
2,
three.
3.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh, both
Scissors.
scissors. All right, go get it. Ready?
Scissors. Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Same.
Tap paper. God dang. All right, one more
All
time.
right.
If it
One more
doesn't work,
time.
I'll
One more
concede.
time.
I'll concede. Ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh, okay, you got me. It doesn't.
Okay.
I can see. I was conceding anyway, so it doesn't matter.
All right.
All
So
right,
we're
so
just
you
gonna do
got
5 each.
yeah 5
5
each.
each. So I'm assuming we're gonna have the same one, and if you want to veto it, I completely understand. I got plenty. My first one. My first one is Bryson DeChambeau.
Oh, okay. I guess that rock paper scissors was for nothing. I like it. He's definitely on my list. He's in the top five. But uh, let me ask you
Okay.
this. Let me ask you this, because from that pick, maybe you just I'm wondering, maybe we had two different ideas here on this draft. You going you base your draft off of likability, who you like, or off of who is the best golfer?
Both. It's
Okay.
a good question.
Okay.
I literally, so I have a mixture of both on my list.
Yeah, same.
So kind of however you want to personally attack it, I'm fine with.
Okay.
I don't want to limit us to just one particular thing. So however you want to do it is cool with me.
I mean,
You could do vibes. You could do how good they are. Whatever. That's fine.
you're gonna see on my number one that I obviously did not go the route of the better golfers because my number one is Bobby Burger. Dude
Yep.
is
Yep. Yep.
freaking
He is on
he's
my list. He is on my
hilarious,
list.
man. The
100%.
funniest guy on YouTube. Can't help but to laugh every time that dude comes on. He's
Love him.
hilarious. He's so
Love
funny,
him.
dude.
Love him.
He was in the Scotty Scheffler video that we both watched yesterday, I think. Hilarious in that, dude. Just ask him about
So
jail
I don't
and all
know.
that.
I
That
know
shit's
you.
so funny,
I know
dude.
you don't watch. I know you don't watch the Bob Does Sports podcast, but they
No, I
posted a
don't.
podcast today and they talked about that episode. And Bob was actually just talking about like how nervous he was.
Yeah.
He's never been that nervous in his life, but he wanted to really ask about the jail questions because he thought it was so funny. So that's a
That's
good
great.
time. That's a good time. All
All
right,
right.
so go ahead. You
Number
got
two.
Bob number one, and I got Bryson with my number one. Yep. Go
All
ahead
right.
with your number two.
Okay, well, it's kind of lame because I'm sticking with the same team here, but this dude's also hilarious and he's a beast. FP. I'm going Mr.
That
Fat
was my
Perez.
pick.
Yeah.
That was
Oh,
my
was it?
pick.
Nice.
Yep.
Sniped you.
That
Good,
was my
good.
pick for sure.
Dude is
For sure. For
hilarious.
sure.
All right. So who
Um,
you going number two?
great pick. Great pick. So I'm gonna double up, and I'm gonna go Grant Horvat,
Okay. I like it. Good pick.
and I'm gonna follow that up with Chaz.
Yes, dude, I thought about going him because Internet Invitational, he was probably my favorite guy, but I haven't ever
And
actually watched any of his videos outside of
so
that.
that's what I was gonna say was after the Internet Invitational, I've been watching a lot more of him,
Have you?
but it's not. I'm not gonna say like I've been seeking him out per se,
Yeah.
but he's been doing more videos with Grant, uh,
Brian
some other
Bros.
personalities, Brian Bose and stuff like that. So he's making different appearances. Yep.
Yeah.
And bro, let's be honest. This is not a diss in any way for those that listen. Who doesn't want to play golf with a midget?
I
I mean,
know.
come on, bro.
I know. And he's a
Like,
freaking
and he's great.
badass,
He's
dude.
freaking good.
I know.
He's
It's
freaking good.
insane. As Andrew Santino would say, he's got a good little swing.
He's got a good. Oh no. He didn't mean it like that
He
though.
didn't be like that. Stop, stop. Shit's hilarious.
All right.
All right,
So back to
this.
you for two.
All right, I'm going with my number three. I am going Mister the Great, probably the best one. Other than Bryson, can't be better than Pro, but he's pretty close. Mister Brad Dowkey. The
Yeah,
dude
he
is a
was he was
beast. It
on
was
there.
so fun watching him in the Internet Invitational. That dude can make some crazy good
I
shots, and
know.
that's always fun
I
to
know
watch.
he needed a back massage at the Internet
Yeah,
Invitational.
that dude's back was hurt, dude. Every team he was on, they were just all on him. Let's see. All right, you already took Bryson from me. You took Grant from me. Oh, you know what? I had someone here, but I'm not gonna go that way. I'm gonna skip him, and I'm gonna go. Speaking of the Andrew Santino clip, I'm gonna go the Godfather of YouTube golf. Even though I don't
Shields.
watch him anymore, but I remember before I knew any of these people, Rick Shields was the guy that I was just finding his videos as I was scrolling Facebook and investing
Great
and
pick.
watching and
Really like him. Really
yeah,
like him.
yeah. He's a likable guy too.
Okay, so I can go a different couple directions here. So the first one I'm gonna go with Mr. Rangefinder himself, Malosi.
Oh, I like that. Dang, I didn't even have that on, but I should have. Didn't have that on the list, but I should have.
And
Good pick.
then I think to top this off, I'm gonna go in a little bit different direction, and I think you know what direction I'm going once I say who this is. Um, she is known as a cheater, so I'm gonna go with
Uh
Paige Sporanic.
Dang, I didn't have her either. That was a great pick too, dude. Great pick. Man, you got a pretty stud lineup, I'm not gonna lie. It's looking good.
Oh, that's gonna leave me. So I have Bryson, Grant, Chaz, Melosi, and Paige
All right. I
are
like
my
it.
are my picks.
I'm got Bob, FP, Brad Dalkey, Rick Shields, and then for my number 5, man, it's tough. I don't want to just have all Bob does sports.
Thinking about Cutsy.
I'm thinking about Cutsy, man. Is watching him blow up on a course is just the funniest thing you can possibly
Oh,
watch on YouTube.
you're good for at least one of 18 at least.
Yeah. Yeah. I also had, there's still Garrett and there's still George Bryan that I had on here, but just for pure laughs and entertainment, which is why I watch YouTube golf. Because if I wanted to watch people hit darts all day, I'd just watch PGA, which is what I do. So I'm gonna go Joey Colcutt's right there to round off my list. I got the whole
So
freaking
you,
Bob Does Sports plus
hey,
Dalkey and Shields.
can't go wrong. Can't go wrong.
Yeah.
So you have Brad Dalkey, FP, Bob, Cutsy, and Rick Shields.
Yep.
I have Grant, Chaz, Melosi, Paige, and Bryson DeChambeau.
Yes, sir. That's a good
Honestly,
pick.
I'd be
That's a
down
good
to
pick.
play. I'd be down to play with any group of those, mine or
Any
yours.
I'd
So
be yeah, absolutely.
that was fun,
I'm
man.
just
That was a
down to
good one.
play. Just
All
down to
right,
play.
just put me out there on the course as long as I'm not at home.
I'll play by myself. I don't care.
All right, man. Well, that was a good time. What
Yes,
a
sir.
great podcast as always. Hopefully, for all of our listeners out there, you can find it in your hearts to forgive us for the Super Bowl mishaps. We are truly sorry.
Let's hope this
Trust
one
me, no
gets
one's
out.
more yeah, let's trust me, no one's more upset about it not going out than me and you. So
Yeah.
please forgive us, but we're gonna keep going on a weekly basis, once a week. If you guys have any ideas or anything like that, hit us up and we'll go from there. You got
All
any
right.
final words, Waylon, before
No,
we get out of
sir.
here?
No, sir. Glad we finally got one for the people to listen to. Look forward to talking next week. Uh, peace.
We'll be back, baby. Peace out.